Hello guys, this is MKS NEET Coaching Center from KGF. Today we are gonna look into a topic called as the chemical coordination and integration for the board exam as well as for the NEET. So let's get into the topic. This topic is a very important topic. Each and every line is important for your exam point of view. So let's get started. Coming to the introduction, the neural system provides the point-to-point rapid coordination among the organ. The neural coordination is short-lived, but the neural coordination system is short-lived, but it was going to act faster. This is a very important question. And the nerve fibers do not innervate all the cell of the body, and the cellular function need to be continuously regulated. So the meaning for this is, so each and every cell in our body was going to have the individual life. So each one are not under our control. A special kind of the coordination, the regulation has to be provided. This function is carried out by hormones. So the neural system and the endocrine system jointly coordinate and regulate the physiological function in our body. Now coming to the endocrine gland and the hormone. So first we have to have a basic idea about what is a gland. Gland is a specialized tissue which could be like the exocrine gland or endocrine gland. So what is this exocrine gland? The exocrine gland are called as a ducted gland. Exocrine glands are called as a ducted gland, and their secretion uh, are called as juice, which was going to have enzymes in them. For example, pancreatic juice or the gastric juice. Coming to the endocrine gland are ductless glands. So their secretion are called as hormones. Their secretion are called as hormone. And these hormones are going to directly get released into the blood. Later they will reach the target organ. Through the blood they are going to reach the target organ. Okay, now we are going to learn about what is endocrine gland. Endocrine gland, they lack the duct, that is, they are not going to have the ducts. Hence, they are called as a ductless gland. Their secretion is called as a hormone. Now, coming to tell what is a hormone. So, basically, you are going to learn three definition over here. First one is hormone is the chemical produced by the Hormone is a chemical which is produced by the endocrine gland, released into the blood. Then they are transported to the distantly located target organ. Okay, this is the first definition. Coming to the second definition, that is the hormone are non-nutrient. So, firstly, we have read that hormone is called as your chemical. In the second definition, we are gonna learn that your hormone is called as your non-nutrient chemical, which act intercellular messenger, and it is produced in trace amount. So remember the word, it is produced intercellular, it is not intracellular. And the new definition, the third definition what we are gonna learn is it covers the new molecule in addition to the hormone secreted by the organized endocrine gland. Invertebrates possess a very simple endocrine system with a few hormones, whereas large number of chemicals act as hormone and provide the coordination in vertebrates. So basically, remember, in case of invertebrate, they possess a very simple endocrine system with a few hormone. But in case of the vertebrate, it was going to be the large numbers of the chemical was going to act as the hormone, and they provide the coordination. Next. So this is the entire picture which is depicting the entire endocrine system. So here we are gonna learn the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and pineal gland. All of these three are situated in our brain. So what are the three glands which are situated in the brain? First one is the hypothalamus. Next one it is a pituitary. Third one is the pineal gland. So next, what are the two gland which are located in the neck? It is thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. Thyroid gland are paired structure. Thyroid gland are paired structure, and parathyroid are two paired structure. So what is the meaning to tell that there are four parathyroid gland? So there are four parathyroid gland, that is two pair. Next one is thymus, a very interesting gland which is situated near the heart, just behind our sternum, that is the chest bone. Next one is the pancreas, which is situated in between the duodenum, and the adrenaline, which is situated above the kidney. So, adrenaline, which is situated above the kidney, and testis, which is the primary sex organ in the male, and ovary, which is the primary sex organ of the female. Even these two structure are also gonna act as these two gonads are also gonna act as the endocrine gland. Now we are gonna learn about the human endocrine system. The endocrine system and the hormone producing a diffused tissue and the cell located in the different part of our body constitute the endocrine system. So how do you define an endocrine system? Endocrine glands and the hormone producing a diffused tissue or the cell located in the different part of the body. So as we have read the different locations of the endocrine gland, in addition to these, there are some other organ which are also going to produce a hormone. So what are the other organ other than whatever the structure we have read here? There are certain other structure which are also going to produce a hormone. The first thing is GIT, that is the gastrointestinal tract. Next one was going to be liver, kidney, heart also produces a hormone. A very important four structure which are going to produce the hormones. So what are those? First one is the GIT, that is the gastrointestinal tract. Next one was going to be the liver, kidney, and heart. I hope you guys are revising it with me. Coming to the thalamus. Thalamus is the basal part of a diencephalon, that is forebrain part, and it regulates the wide spectrum of the body. It regulates wide spectrum of the body. It contains several group of neurosecretory cell called as nuclei, which produces a hormone. So can you guys tell me which is the part which was going to secrete the hormone in the hypothalamus? It is neurosecretory cell called as nuclei. So these hormones regulate the synthesis and the secretion of the pituitary gland. So this part is the hypothalamus. So this is our hypothalamus. The hormones are going to get synthesized in the hypothalamus, but the secretion which are synthesized in the hormone will go and get stored in the pituitary. So the pituitary is directly under control of hypothalamus. So this point you guys have to remember. That is the pituitary. This is a pituitary gland, which is another gland, another endocrine gland, which is under direct control of hypothalamus. So the hormones produced by hypothalamus. Hormones produced by hypothalamus are of two type. One is releasing hormone, other one is inhibitory hormone. So what is releasing hormone? It will cause the stimulation of which stimulate the secretion of the pituitary hormone. So what is inhibiting? Inhibiting is nothing but stopping something or restricting something. So which inhibit the secretion of the pituitary hormone. So there are two types of the hormone. One is releasing hormone and inhibitory hormone. So now coming for the example, the hypothalamic hormone is called as a gonadotrophin releasing hormone, which is gonadotrophin releasing hormone which stimulates the pituitary synthesis and releases the gonadotrophin. So what is this gonadotrophin? The name itself suggests it was going to go and act on the gonads of a male and the female. So on the other hand, there is something called as a somatostatin, which is a hormone from the hypothalamus, which inhibit the release of the growth hormone from the pituitary. So example for releasing hormone, we can give gonadotrophin releasing hormone called as gonadotrophin. Somatostatin is example for inhibiting hormone, which is inhibiting hormone for the growth hormone. So what is the meaning of this? When there is more amount of a growth hormone which is being released, to stop the release of a growth hormone, we are going to, the brain was going to release uh, inhibiting hormone, that is somatostatin. So what happens if there is a continuous secretion of the growth hormone? The person will have more growth, which can lead to the disease called as a gigantism. Okay, so to prevent the person from getting the disease, our body was going to regulate through inhibiting a hormone. So that's why there is releasing hormone as well as inhibiting hormone. Now coming to the other point, the hormone originates from the hypothalamic neuron, passes through the axon of the neuron, and it is released from their nerve ending through a circulation called as a portal circulation. So here we are going to learn a very very important thing, that is, so this is the hypothalamus, as I've already said. So hypothalamus secretion is from these neurosecretory cell called as a neuron. So these neuron, after secreting, their axons are going to carry all the fluid from here. Okay, so all the fluid from here, and it was going to get released into the pituitary. Through what circulation? Through something called as a portal circulation. From hypothalamus, the neural secretory cells are going to secrete the hormones through the axon. Through the portal circulation, it was going to reach the pituitary. So the pituitary, there are two partitions of the pituitary. First one was going to be the anterior pituitary, and the second one is called as the posterior pituitary. The last important point to remember about the hypothalamus is that the hormone reaching so directly through the first point what you guys have to remember here is the portal circulation is mainly for the anterior pituitary. So whatever the secretion are going to be secreted from the hypothalamus, directly they through the portal circulation they will reach the posterior pituitary. No, I mean the anterior pituitary. But for the posterior pituitary, it is directly under the control of hypothalamus, that the hormones which are synthesized in the hypothalamus will directly come to the posterior pituitary. So there are only two hormones which are synthesized in posterior pituitary. One is called as your oxytocin. Other one is your vasopressin. Oxytocin and vasopressin. So what is the function of this oxytocin? We'll read it in the further classes. Now we'll solve a bit of the MCQ so that it may help you guys to have a glance of whatever the topic we have read now. Okay, the first question is, Dash is responsible for the chemical coordination. So we know the answer. Is it gonna be the neuron? No. Is it nephron? Nephron is from the kidney. Hormones or enzymes? So your correct option will be hormone. Hormone is responsible for the chemical coordination. Neural coordination is, so as I've already said, the question has been asked now. So the neural coordination was going to be, it was going to be fast, but it was going to be short-lived. So the ductless gland. So as I've told, the ducted gland is called as exocrine gland. Now coming to the ductless gland, which is also called as your endocrine gland. So I have told three definitions about it produces non-nutrient intercellular messenger. That is your first option. Found only in non-chordate. It is absent in human body. It is also called as exocrine gland. They have told. We know definitely fourth option is wrong. Why? The exocrine gland is ducted glands. They are going to have ducts in them. So I'm not going to go for the fourth option. They are telling it is absent in human body. It is absolutely wrong. It is found in the in all the vertebrates. So human are vertebrates. They told it is found only in non-chordates. No, actually in non-chordate, that is invertebrates. They are going to be simple and they produces only few hormone. So this is the second definition of the hormone. So what I told, the first definition for the hormone, what I told is it is a chemical structure. Second definition, what I told is it is a non-nutrient intercellular messenger. Remember, it is intercellular messenger. So I will be going with the option number one. Which one of the following is incorrect statement they are asking? So we'll read that the hormone is required in trace amount. Yes, it is correct. Hormone are intracellular messenger. They are telling just now in the above question we saw it is intercellular. It is not intracellular. Hormones are secreted by the endocrine gland. Definitely, it is correct. Even in the above question, we have solved the same. Hormones are secreted in response to the stimuli. Yes, it could be correct too. So as I've already told, I told when there is a too much of growth hormone that has been secreted, yes, in response to stop the growth hormone, which is further released, may cause a gigantism in the person's body. So it has to release. So even it is a kind of a stimuli. So even the fourth option will be correct one. So the incorrect option here will be the second one, which comes to tell that the hormones are intracellular in nature, which is absolutely wrong, which is intercellular in nature. So which of the following glands are present in brain? They are asking. Yes, parathyroid and thyroid. I told it is neck. Pituitary and thymus. They are telling thymus is a present in your thoracic region. It is a present in the thoracic region, that is chest. Hypophysis and pineal gland. Uh, yes, this will be the correct answer. Then they are telling pineal gland and the thymus. Thymus, just now we have neglected. It is in your chest region. So two glands which are located in the neck. Can you guys answer to this particular question? Okay, the first option, it is a thyroid gland and a parathyroid gland, pituitary and pineal, adrenaline and thymus. Please comment it on the comment section. We'll go to the next question. So the hypothalamus forms the important link between digestive system and the neural system. No. Then the nervous system and the respiratory system. No. Both the options are neglected. The third one is the nervous system and the endocrine system. I will be going with the third option. So the neurosecretory cell of the hypothalamus, which produces a hormone, is called as, absolutely called as, it is the neurosecretory called as nuclei. Hypothalamus hormone directly regulate and synthesis the secretion of. The answer was going to be pituitary hormone. Somatostatin, I told it is inhibit. It was going to inhibit the release of growth hormone. As I told, it is inhibitory hormone, which was going to stop the synthesis or the release of the growth hormone. Otherwise, it was going to, when it is in excess. When it is in excess. So the growth hormone, gonadotrophin releasing hormone, stimulate dash to release dash. It was going to stimulate the pituitary gland to release the growth hormone. No, it is to the pituitary gland to secrete the gonadotrophin. So the which of the following is directly under the control of neurosecretory cell? So we'll learn this particular question in the pituitary gland. So we'll come to this after reading the pituitary gland too. So if you guys are able to answer to this question, yes, absolutely, you guys can answer. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll meet up another video. Hope I will try to post it soon. Thank you for watching our video. Please do subscribe and share it to your friends so that even others could uh, get helped out of this. Thank you.